Hello one and all, I am Pallams and welcome to Hearthstone Hearth Hour. And this is a late edition of it. This should be coming out either the Sunday or Monday previous to the one. It should have been on Wednesday as usual, but yeah, sometimes things get in the way, I suppose. Got a lot of backtracking to do, and given that this week was like a non-content week really, a lot of nothing. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Seeing as I've just literally recorded the Shaman video, let's do a Shaman week, I think. I think I've got a fun Shaman deck to show you. It's, you know what, just for craziness, I'll show you later in the video what the actual deck's got in it. So yes, this is called a Totem Tirade, and it's a deck which has every totem in it. How fun is that, right? Whether it's competitive or not is completely out of the question. I think there ended up being about 20 totems, I think, or something. I used the rest with just filler stuff, which are, you know, Gaven buffs like Bloodlust and Muckless Champions. I think I might have had a few spell removals in there, but other than that, it's completely totem. And who knows, in the future, maybe it'll be even more totemish. I mean, I haven't seen the full list, really, for, you know, expansion. Which I will be doing coverage of, by the way. It's just a little late, that's all, but that's fine, because we've got like a week where they don't actually have content, so, you know, I'll be able to catch up in no time at all. I think it's important here that we get a totem out, I think. You know, being able to establish a board this early is quite important, I think, against a mage.
Well played.
See, the mage thinks so. She's like totally on my side here. She's thought, hey, he's played a totem, I'm a bit worried. And so she should be. So, we're going to have to just use straight up removal here, and I'm going to use it on myself. As not only does it prevent my Wrath of Air totem from dying, but it's also going to allow me to, you know, give Vitality Totem some use in the early game if I need to play it. The likelihood is I'm going to play Shaman Totem next turn. That likelihood has changed, as Earthshock is a great card here. Getting rid of that sort of a card is always good. I think we will play the Vitality Totem here, given that we've got the other one in hand. I found that this deck is actually quite strong, actually, against Hunters a lot of the time. Like, if you can establish a board, then you're unbeatable, especially if you know you've got Vitality Totem out. It's very tricky for them to get around that. It's very tricky to take on a piloted shredder. Unfortunately, I'm going to hope for a taunt totem, and we didn't get one. So I'll let him take one out for free, I suppose. That wasn't the greatest turn for us. Obviously, it would be nice to be able to take out the piloted shredder. We just didn't have the removal there, and that's one of the examples of when it can be quite tricky. Because obviously, as shown, you know, I just couldn't remove it with what was on the field either. I couldn't just Flame Tongue because he would have been left with something afterwards. So I mean, here, I think the play is Totem Tirade. And we'll take out his piloted shredder. He's been left with Mad Scientist, which is potentially really useful as he is a mage. It's likely that he'll be running a secret of some description, and also it's a perfect trade into my Totem. So at this part of the game, I'm actually quite worried about how it's going. I would have liked it to go better than it has. I'm now actually thinking more and more that it'd be a good idea to get these Hearthstone Half Hour's done a week in advance, so I might end up doing that with this one. Might just throw it up a week later when I'm like ahead of the game, even though the arena will be different, I suppose. But yeah, it'd be the main thing, wouldn't it? Not the arena, sorry. The Tavern Brawl would be a week out of date, so I'd have to think about how I'd go about that. This is a problematic turn. I think I have to trade though. Just because I can't leave that 5-1 up. Like, I was thinking, do I go into Emperor Horizon here? But, you know, it would be too good of a trade for him. At least here. Like, I mean, yes, he has got a great big game hunter target if he's playing it. For a minute, I thought he targeted the Flame Tool Totem. I thought, like, whoa, that's crazy. But, you know, I was wrong. If his deck isn't running Lightning Storms, which I'm pretty sure it is, you know, it might be a good shout. Let's bring out Emperor Horizon. Allow us to start to cheapen some stuff. And it makes us some trading options for it. You know, at the minute he's going to have to at least trade his piloted Shredder, and the ping would probably be his best value, I would say. But given what he's just done, you know, definitely I would piloted Shredder just because. I mean, saying that, if he's anticipating removal, which he obviously is, he's gone for a potentially, you could say, a better trade. I mean, I've got Crackle here, which will be able to start getting rid of some stuff. I think we'll target this, even though it's a little risky. You're kidding me. That is like rage quit stuff right there. Right. So I think it's very clear here that we have lost. Like, that was just the most shocking thing ever. Like a Crackle, and it just delivers the lowest possible. We have still got a chance for the deck to redeem itself. I mean, I've seen a lot of good results out of the deck, and I would recommend you guys check this deck out, even if it turns out that, you know, the curse continues as we are yet to win, as we don't win some more. Like, the amount of times I recorded something for half hour and it's failed miserably. Like, some decks do really well, but obviously not to be. So we're going to let's take that out. At this point I think it's pretty obvious that we've lost.
You win this one.
So I think surrendering, that's what we need to do here. Need to have a very good surrender. Now, as I was saying, let's go jump and show you the deck list. It's a little, you know, bit crazy to do it out of order like that. And we want Totem Tirade. So, Totem Tirade, we are running 2 Totemic Mites. Whether it's useful or not, I've got some use out of it. It's definitely a fun card to use. Earth Shocks, Rockbiter Weapons and Crackles, all great removal choices, I feel. Especially in the early game, it's what you want. Apparently I'm not using any, oh yeah, I am using Lightning Storms for a minute, and I thought I weren't, but I am. 2 Totem Golems, 2 Vitality Totems, 1 Feral Spirit, 2 Hexes, 2 Lightning Storms, And then I think the rest of totem stuff, yes, except for 2 Bloodlusts and 2 Muckless Champions and 1 Emperor Forazin. As you can see, I've tried to incorporate every totem card, which I have done, and if there was more, then I'd make it even more totem centric. You could make an argument for Thunder Bluff Valiant, but myself, I think that Muckless Champion's a better choice. But you know, you may want to try it out with that instead. You're more than welcome to. So let's go back in. Let's go for our casual game, and then we'll finish up with our Tavern Brawl game. It should be all good in the hood, if that is even a thing. And we are ready for our second game, and it's a hunter game. So I think, you know, our stock's going up. We could see a great victory here. I'm going to keep what I've got because I'm very confident with the choices here. I think Lightning Storm's going to be very useful. Totem Golem's obviously a very strong starting card. You may have decided to throw out Totem, you know, try and get a better choice, as you know, obviously it's good mid game, not so much early game. And you know, maybe something like a Hex would be a more reasonable choice, given that you might need it. So what we draw here dictates whether we're going to coin or not, because if I don't get a 1-drop, like a when I say 1-drop, what I actually mean is like something like a rockbiter weapon to deal with whatever he's done. But he's tracking, and to be honest, I haven't seen tracking in a while, so I'm very interested as to what I'm playing against. It's a golden tracking, so it isn't like it's just some scrub from the hood. We did get our 1-drop, but I think it definitely makes more sense to just Totem Golem here. As next turn we are down to 1 again, so we have got at least a response card. If he goes for something like a Leper Gnome, for instance, that is a choice card for... Ooh! We have got some action from some of the new expansion stuff. I can't even think what the expansion's called. Adventurers or something. I can't. I've not really even looked at it properly. I'm obviously some sort of scrub like no other. So I'll just take it out. Doesn't seem like a big problem. I've always had a problem with them using arachnids and insects and stuff like that and referring to them as beasts. It's just not true. It's a lie. Totem Tirade, it's a great choice. Let's see if it will give us a high value card out of it. I would say that's pretty good actually, a Manatite Totem. Only problem is we run so many of them already. We already run 2. And the fact that we even drawed into one just proves how common they are. The fact that he's hit into it though, that's great. If only he knew. Go on then. Let's see what we get. I'm actually not sure what to do here. I think if we do this, this is actually a really good play. Like, just because he won't be able to get over it with something like a Unleash the Hounds is the main reason why I've had to throw down Totemic Might, but as you can see, it has some use. I forgot that Totemic wasn't a target for it, to be fair. Power Shot. I'm not happy to see that, to be honest, but you know. Hopefully it won't hit me at all. It did. Of course it did. So we'll just try and ignore that as best as possible. Next turn, I think Manatide Totem could be a good choice here. Just because we need to kind of replenish some cards. Because at the minute we've just got reactionary stuff. We've got 4 mana to play with. It is possible that Tuskar Totemic is our choice play as well. So I'm envisioning that we're going to be up against a explosive trap. Which is true. So I think actually Vitality Totem was a really good choice here. Now that we've drawn into it, I mean, we could do with the health. And it will be quite a bane for him, especially since we've got a Taunt Totem. We couldn't have asked for a better totem off the back of that. As you can see, it can be a real problem for a hunter. I wouldn't say necessarily that this is the best hunter build ever. I mean, that's fair to say as well, I think. So let's see what we get. Huh. I think... Well, we can't directly take it out, so... We just play this.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
That's a shame. Yeah, I mean, I could have not traded there, and I could have used an Earth Shock, but I was hoping that, you know, it wouldn't have, at least one of them would have hit Draenei instead. And instead, you know, none of that has happened. It'd be interesting to see what Dr. Boom hits. You know, he's got the choice here. Does he want to make sure that the totems, the flame totem's gone? Or he just takes them both out? Okay. He's got options. It's interesting that he's done it in that order. Ah, so he's ignoring it. Our draw's going to be very important here. Definitely.
Did you bring some fish?
I didn't. We're going to Hex. And then we're going to use Totem. Oh, and we got just what we wanted. That's magical. So as you can see, this game is quite a tight one. It's going to push us to our limit, I reckon. Vortex PL is probably having a nightmare here, thinking, who runs a deck like this? I do. And he's finally started to get the field under control. For the moment, I should say though, because I've got plenty of stuff to be thrown at him still. And now we're starting to think about, ooh, an endgame possibility. You're kidding me. No! That is just palm. I can't believe that's happened. I didn't even tell it. I can tell I've lost now. I've lost based on that move. I can't believe it did that. Piss off, game. Salt levels, eh? Salt. Like that was unbelievable that just happened. Right. Piss off, game. Like, because we haven't got that now, we aren't going to get any draws and we aren't going to win. I just can't believe it. If we still win though, that would be shocking. I don't expect to at all. However, if he gets Unleash Your Hounds, he's fine. He's going to get through it. If he doesn't do anything about my field, next turn I'll win actually. Looking at, I've got Flame Tongue, I've got my Bloodlust. I'm total in kill range. But of course he's got Unleash Your Hounds, of course he does. The only thing worse than this is if he was to play second. What's he doing? Unbelievable. Right, lightning storm. Be fair to me now, game. Give me a lightning storm. Total wrong time for you, Muckler. Unbelievable. Probably this is like the Rage edition of Hearth Hour. The late one, the Ragey one. It's just everything. It's everything and more. The curse continues, I suppose, about losing so much on this show. I don't even look good. Right, I don't know when the last one I actually won. Who knows? I think I'm on a definite losing streak though. He's going to finish me this time as well. I'll trade into my 3-4 and then I'll have nothing left. Yeah, he's just a Savannah high main. Hex. It's not Hex. No, he needs 3 damage, he's got it, I know he has. And yeah, I lost because of just terribleness. It's an absolute game-breaking problem in that it just decided, oh, I found a target, let's hit it. Taunt target, please. Yay. Not that it matters really, because he only needs 1 damage, as well as that'll probably be an explosive trap. It's an elk. He's got a Ysera. What kind of hunter runs a Ysera? I'll win one of these days.
We're gonna be rich.
And he has a Reno. I mean, just really? Magic, isn't it? Oh, it weren't. It was a snake trap.
Job done.
Another great showing of the deck.
This one.
0-2. One of these days. One of these days. So I think what we'll do is, we've got a Tavern Brawl to go. We're going to be Warrior. Because, you know, I've read the Tavern Brawl, it says, you know, it's going to give us some surprises. It looks like it's pirate themed. What better class to pick than Warrior? If I actually cared, I could be like, oh, game's garbage, I'm going to throw that one out, I'm going to record another game of it, and then I'll be treated fairly, but I don't.
Job's done.
I shouldn't have picked Dragonoid Crusher. I forgot what I was doing. I thought I was replacing. See what I mean? I'm just so enraged right now. I can't even think straight. Not even going to win this game now. Right, Varian Rin. Welcome aboard. Oh shit, I've just thought he's going to draw all of these. I'm going to get 3 pirates off the back of it. No! And he's got a druid, which means he's going to be able to kill efficiently. Get him, Fugan. Come on, Fugan. Show him what you made of.
Job done.
Of all the things it's given me, just a load of trash. I could do with a fiery water axe. Some real, some fair. Everything this game is. So we have got. That actually works. I'm picking it just because it works. You don't get to see a captain's parrot which actually works a lot of the time, do you? Are you kidding me? You're actually taking a piss. Oh, and there's nothing I can do about it either. As if it weren't funny enough. No, X does not mark the spot. Not anymore. Sneed, welcome aboard. Come on, Druid, you twat. I'm taking you out. Not having it, Zip Felinio. I'm having you. Well, I need more pack, because it's the only thing that will cheer me up. You'll deny me of any happiness. Not having it. Right, we'll get that. Come on, Dragonoid. What I need is Stalag, so I can have this miraculous turn. Sneed's next turn, at least that will give me a good boost. Then again, commanding shout works too, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Someone in stone. What was that?
You shall.
Okay. It was a card I hate. It's one of them.
You shall.
Like, how many of these? In fact, I think all of them are ones. I think if he had a wisp, I'd be a bit more happy. He doesn't have a wisp though. Right, come on, Sneed. I'm sure Hearthstone's out to get me. Whenever I record, it's out to get me. I am convinced. It is the case.
What to do?
What do we do? Not even sure. We've about hit the half an hour mark now, so you need to hurry up. Come on.
What to do?
Zip Felinio, I don't even want to see you do this now. You're gonna like drag it out. You got like some super cool play lined up. I just want you to get on with it.
Time waits for no one.
You're kidding me.
Is someone injured?
You might feel a little.
Repairs available.
Right, brawl. Bring it now, you druid scumbag. Right, take on Neptulon now. See how you do. Because I've got my super special variant ready who's going to give me 3 pirates this turn. And I'm going to take you out. What's this? What's this? Can't believe this. Right, my turn now. I'm going to go Moga, and then I'm going to play Commanded Shout, and then I'm going to hit into this, and then I'm going to Barangeddon, that will teach him. Talk about a wicked combo with Barangeddon, eh? Just be able to just sidestep Neptulon being killed, and yeah, I bet he's raging now.
Snakes. It has to be snakes.
Does
Take
it?
a walk on the wild side.
He's got nothing. Well, that's a bit annoying, but still, it's still nothing. Oh, the slam synergy. Yeah. Now what's he gonna do? Because I've got 15 damage. I've got Varian winning backup. Whoa, Moonfire. Lucky one there. Isn't going to stop him getting hit by a Moga's champion though. I think we'll take the execute. Keep me out of trouble. Yeah, didn't expect that one, did you, Zip Felinio? Booyah. Got a whole cluster of pirates now. Yeah, concede. Woo! So, this has been a very salty edition of the show. It's been everything but normal, I suppose. Now we're going to open a pack, and it's probably going to be a lame pack just to complete the saltiness. Oh, I got an epic. It's one I've got, so it's a shame. So yes, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed me rage out, I suppose, and yes, other than that, goodbye.